face your fears. You ride them.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. So we run a news show here, and it is important for us to always tell you the news of the hour, the day, the second, the minute, and the breaking news that is all over my timeline. It could be a psyop. It could be something that our government is creating and concocting in order to get another $100 billion. Sorry, not billion. $100 billion for Ukraine and defense contractors. Or it could actually be real. Who knows? We do live in terrifying times. We do live in times where there's a lot of wars that are breaking out all over the world because of the incompetence and corruption of our own American elites. But right now, this is what everyone is talking about. Some major security threat, a serious national security threat, and the House Intel chair, Mike Turner, saying that Joe Biden has to declassify all of the information relating to it. Everyone is abuzz as to what this is. Is this a serious threat that could harm members of Congress? Is this a serious threat that could harm regular everyday Americans? Apparently, this is very dire, and the House Intel Committee is making this information available to all members of Congress, trying to put upward pressure on the administration to talk about, well, maybe something horrible is about to happen. Maybe not. We're skeptics on this show, okay? We're professional skeptics. But this is the breaking news of the second. So it puts into, of course, stark relief the state of the current resident of the White House. Because, well, not less than 24 hours ago, the resident of the White House was welcoming a partner and leader to the White House. His name's King Abdullah of Jordan. And in the time span of 10 seconds was able to get lost on stage in the press conference. Why the f*** does Joe Biden never know what he's doing? Why is he always perpetually lost? The answer to that question, ladies and gentlemen, is dementia, and the result is, of course, exceedingly painful. Watch.
Your Majesty, over to you.
Mr. President.
So the guy actually starts laughing at the fact that Joe Biden doesn't know where the hell he's going. And so this is the king of Jordan, actually super valuable Middle Eastern partner. Well, maybe the last friends that we have, maybe not even a friend that we have. Literally laughing his ass off that Joe Biden doesn't know what the F he's doing inside of the White House. So degrading, so humiliating, so glad that it's Joe Biden at the helm during these moments. It gets, of course, worse, right? Joe Biden starts seeing ghosts of people, as he is prone to do. Joe Biden announcing people that aren't in the room are in the room.
With Queen Rihanna is meeting with Jill now, and the Queen and the Crown Prince saying, where is the Prince out there? I thought he was coming out. At any rate, we've known each other.
Who's here? Who's here? Is it Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Charlie Chaplin, my dear friends, and Superman? We all met on the deck of the Titanic and danced the Charleston. Joe Biden, actually having, hallucinations in the house. And he had multiple hallucinations, in fact, ladies and gentlemen. He thought that Barack Obama was in the room. We kid you not. Watch.
Let me start by welcoming His Majesty, the King of Jordan. He's been a good friend. Abdul, welcome back to the White House, man. Welcome back. And by the way, Barack's looking at you in the corner over there.
Barack Obama was not at the White House. Maybe he's talking about Barack Obama's portrait. We're trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But there is no more benefit or doubts to give. There's no more doubt about Joe Biden's cognitive incapacity because his own Justice Department, in a report that was compiled by his own employees, who had spent more time with him than any reporter or anybody that I know over the last couple of years, other than Joe Biden, the witch, who continues to use Joe Biden, warmed over corpse for power. Joe Biden is a witch, man. The special counsel spent more time with Joe Biden than any person, certainly than any reporter or anyone else alive. And they produced a report written by Joe Biden's own employees and approved of by his own attorney general. And that report was released, and it says Joe Biden is too incompetent to stand trial. It said that Joe Biden doesn't remember who he is, doesn't remember his own vice presidency, doesn't remember when his son died. In order to prove that that was a lie, Joe Biden walked out on stage after that report was released and had this to say about his son's death.
Let me tell you something. Some of you have commented. I wear, since the day he died, every single day, the rosary he got from Our Lady of...
I wear, since the day my son died. Joe Biden regularly lies about where his son died. His son did not die in Iraq. Fact check. His son died wearing a suit and tie, like going to work every day as the Attorney General of Delaware. His son, Beau, was supposed to follow in his dad's corrupt footsteps. Tragically, he lost his life, right? Don't speak ill of the dead. These deaths are, every death is a tragedy, right? Certainly wouldn't wish anything like that to happen to anyone, right? I got kids myself. But those are the facts. You can't escape the facts. Joe Biden lies about his son dying in Iraq. He said it many, many times. My son died in Iraq, right? Saying that to veterans, that's stolen valor, obviously. It's a sincerely grotesque practice. But then Joe Biden, in trying to rebut the special counsel, saying that he doesn't even remember when his son died, says that he wears a rosary, but then has no idea about the rosary, where it came from, what the rosary is. Great Catholic there, by the way. Super pro-abortion Catholic. Joe Biden really practicing his faith, and then just stares off in the middle distance. Watch this.
Every Memorial Day we hold.
Look at that. Just glares down the barrel of the camera. He's just gone. Look at his face. He's gone. Look. Okay. I mean, super dark, gallows humor. But, it's terrifying, frankly, for our nation to have somebody who just is lost all the time. Stock market is collapsing over chatter of urgent matter with destabilizing Russian military capability. Seems like there is a election year disaster on the rise. Is this a distraction? Distract from what? Zero Hedge says. Biden's age and memory raise concerns. Special counsel alleged Biden couldn't recall personal. As Biden's memory issue draws attention, neurologist Biden report the neuropsychology of memory and aging. Questions about president's memory out of touch. There's a good one. So the CIA is cooking up a new national security threat. Who will the most likely target of this manufactured threat be? Iran, Russia, domestic terrorists? Sure. Okay. Does not make you sound competent or have any confidence in Joe Biden's capacity to lead, but that's just me. I hate Joe Biden. Okay, I really hate Joe Biden. I despise him, his family, and the sickness that is using this man's warmed over corpse for power, which is all the Democrat Party is doing. Okay, does seem like they're trying to throw him aside, and it is events like this, Joe Biden wobbling around and walking around, being incapable of. I mean, look at this stuff. This is a supercut that our teams put together of Joe Biden like not knowing where he's going. The thing with like the King of Jordan is like not a rare experience. He does it all the time. Joe Biden, of course, like has no clue where the hell he's going. This is clearly a, one of the many symptoms of dementia is that you just have no context of where you are or what's going on. You have no appreciation for your surroundings, who you are, who you've been. You have to be led by the hand when you've wandered astray. Look at that, Jill Biden, the witch, coming over there and grabbing Joe Biden, leading him away when he just wanders into a restaurant. Joe Biden doesn't know where he is. He's shaking hands with ghosts, seeing ghosts. Joe Biden regularly saying he's spoken with dead people, quite literally sixth sense kind of stuff. But all telltale signs of dementia patients, right? Hallucinations in the manufacturing. Look at everyone's like so excited to just be done with the event. Joe Biden doesn't know where the hell he's going, what he's doing. There he is again. How bad has it gotten? Left-wing sycophant Jon Stewart, who they're trying to get us to celebrate being back on air, taking over The Daily Show after the diversity hire failed and collapsed all the ratings and destroyed the show itself. Jon Stewart did his first episode of The Daily Show and came out with an absolute flamethrower, saying Joe Biden is unqualified to be president. Watch.
I Yes, it turns out that the leading cause of early onset dementia is being deposed. But back to President Biden. Biden was not about to take the special counsel's characterizations lying down, although chances are he was lying down when. The point is this. To the press conference, Batman!
My memory is fine. My memory, take a look at what I've done since I become president. None of you thought I could pass any of the things I got passed. How'd that happen? I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm president. I put this country back on its feet. Well, no, I did not say that.
Okay.
He did not say that.
But Mr. President,
let me answer your question.
Many American people have been watching, and they have expressed concerns about your age.
That is your judgment. That is your judgment.
Boom! He took them to the house. He was all over it. Joe Biden taking names, kicking press conference over. You didn't mess up. You didn't. No, don't stop. Wait, hold on, sir. No, you killed this. Take the W. What are you doing? Do not go. Allow me to present to you a one-man show about what Joe Biden's advisors were doing when he turned around and went back to the podium. The show is called No! Do not go back! Please, but he went back.
I'm of the view, as you know, that the conduct of the response in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip, has been over the top.
Garbanzo, garment, Gaza. By the way, the response in Gaza has been over the top. You know, I like how Biden describes Israel's incessant bombing of civilians the same way my mother talks about the Super Bowl halftime show. It was a little much. Did they need to be on roller skates? Whatever happened to music? You sing the song and people will love it, but with the abs and the twirling. And the hits kept coming.
Initially, the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in.
Now, geography buffs might have noticed Gaza and Mexico do not share a border. Biden was referring to Sisi, the president of Egypt, not Mexico. Unless it was even worse than that, and he thinks the president of Mexico is named Si.
So, I mean, listen, if people like Jon Stewart, who are self-flagellating, self-hating, leftist sociopaths, Jon Stewart, who is like a maniacal force for propaganda for the left, is saying that Joe Biden is done for, well, then you should believe that Joe Biden is absolutely done for. You shouldn't need to see clips like this of Joe Biden being incapable of finding the White House on the White House grounds. You don't have to hear from me. The question is, what horrible thing do they have planned next for the rest of us? What awful thing is about to happen that is supposed to consolidate power around Joe Biden? Supposed to force Republicans to pass whatever horrible bill that they have that funds every other nation in the world except for America and protects every other nation in the world except for America. Don't be the victims of psyops. Pay attention to what's actually happening in front of your face. Don't be distracted. Joe Biden has dementia. Joe Biden is incapable of leading this nation and is incapable of holding office. Although I do, in my very heart of heart, pray that he holds on till Election Day 2024, because that is going to be glorious, ladies and gentlemen. Keep hoping, keep praying, keep fighting, keep working. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.